Now let's try to find out the LCM and HCF of the fractions. If a number is of the form a by b, if you see this, if you have two numbers 3 by 4 and 5 by 6, and if you have to find out the LCM and HCF, there are various methods of doing it. So one way is you try to convert the numbers in such a way that you eliminate the fractions. So how to do it is, one thing is, if you want to find out 3 by 4 and 5 by 6, you multiply them with a common number in such a way that you are going to eliminate the fractions. For example, you can multiply with 24 or 12, anything, right? But the thing is, you are trying to find out the LCM of the numbers, but for finding out the LCM, you are supposed to find out the LCM of the denominators. So instead of going with that method, see, like in earlier case what did we do? When there are decimal points, we are multiplying with 100 or 1000, and then whatever answer you got, you are dividing with hundreds or thousands, right? So similarly here also, you can take a number and multiply them in such a way that you can eliminate the fractions, and then finally you can, once you get the answer, you divide with it. So in this case, you could have taken 12 and multiplied this, and you would have taken 12 and multiplied with this. So why am I taking 12? Because 12 is the LCM, right? Now if you observe this, in order to find out the LCM, you are again finding the LCM, right? So this is one method. Now the other method is, see, what I mean to say in this method is, you just find out you are going to get 9 and 10. Now if you want to find out the HCF of these two numbers, HCF, find out the HCF of 9 and 10, right? You get that HCF is 1. And now since you have multiplied the original numbers with 12, you divide with 12. Therefore you are going to get answer as 1 by 12. Got it? So what did we do? We have taken the LCM, right? LCM of the denominators, and you multiplied with that. Now for this LCM also, finding out the LCM of these numbers, find out the LCM of the multiplied numbers, which means 9 and 10. If you find out the LCM, you are going to get 90. Now 90 you have to divide with 12 because original numbers you have multiplied with 12. So anyway you are going to find out the LCM of the denominators, right? So instead of doing this method, there is one more method available. I hope you understood this method, right? So whatever the denominators are there, find out the LCM of them, multiply all the numbers with that LCM, then you are going to convert the fractions into normal numbers, find out the LCM and GCD using normal method, and again whatever answer you get, divide them, right? Now the other method is, see this, if you want to find out the HCF of the given fractions, now you take the numerators and denominators and you separately find out the numerators HCF and the denominators LCM, and now you divide the HCF of numerators by LCM of denominators, then you are going to get the HCF of the given fractions. Are you understanding this? So if you have this number, let us say 3 by 4 and 5 by 6, if you want to find out the HCF, now you find out, take the numerators here is 3 and 5, and you find out the HCF is 1, right? And you take the denominators are 4 and 6, and you take the LCM, now LCM is 12, right? So it is going to be 1 by 12, got it? Similarly, if you want to find out the LCM of the given numbers, find out the LCM of the numerators and then HCF of the denominators and divide LCM by HCF, right? If you see this, now you find out the LCM of the numerators and HCF of the denominators and you divide it. So how to remember this method is, if you want to find out the HCF, then you are going to apply the HCF to the numerators, right? And if you want to find out the LCM, you are going to apply the LCM to the numerators. So whatever you want to find out, you apply that to the numerators and the other thing to the denominators. Got it? So we have only LCM and HCF, right? So whatever you want to find out, apply it to the numerators and the other thing to the denominators and you divide it. That's it. Okay. Now see the next example. 2, 16 and 8. Now if you want to find out the HCF, find out the HCF of the numerators. So what are the numerators? 2, 6 and 18. Find out the HCF, you got 2. And they apply the other one, which is LCM, right? LCM to the denominators, 3, 81 and 9. Now apply that and you find out that it is 81. Now divide this one by this one. Now if you want to find out the LCM, find out the LCM of the numerators, right? So what is numerator? 2, 16 and 8. Find out the LCM of that, you got 16. And find out the HCF of the denominators, right? And you apply the fraction there. So 16 by 3. And again here also same thing. 2, 8, 64, 10. If you want to find out the HCF, take the numerators and apply HCF to the numerators, and take the denominators and apply LCM to the denominators, right? And the fraction is what you want. And again LCM. So LCM means find out the numerators and LCM of the numerators, and again HCM of the denominators, right? Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkey's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkey, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkey is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkey. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.